All guys are the same. Well, yeah, if you keep going back to your ex or have a particular choice in men. Lol. Have a nice guy a chance and you'll get what you want. I'm a simple guy, but there's a lot to know about me. Looking to meet someone I can make happy and spoil as much as I can. If you want someone who's not going to be a head F, then here I am. I have legitimately lost count on how many of these dating profile bios wind up on here. Like, I have no idea what in the world the thought process is where anybody thinks this is gonna work. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. Going back into r/niceguys, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on those notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to about 1200 likes. That sounds about pretty dandy. Okie dokie, let's go. Have you ever tried dating or sleeping with a guy? If not, I'm single. LMFAO, I would literally rather die. You're lost, B. I have a beautiful D and I'm the nicest guy and the most gentle man you'll ever meet. Nice guys don't hit on women and then call them Bs when they get rejected. Yeah, they also don't lead the good things about them with the D. And just in general, let's not try to swoon our way into somebody changing their sexuality. Not only is it stupid and ineffective, it's just also a bad thing to do. Okay then, you're messing with me too then apparently, so go have fun with your boyfriend, and I take back everything I said I wish upon you. The pain that I felt one day when I won't be there for you. Nobody will. Life is tragic sometimes, and you will understand someday. Until then, happy, because once it comes for you, it'll change everything, and there's no stopping it. Good luck. Yeah, no, this is probably a pretty accurate response, like just the person's face in general. Also, this is a good reminder that I need to watch Over the Hedge again. I absolutely loved the whole montage and speed scene when that squirrel got caffeine. I am fairly certain that that scene alone was the precursor and the reference that they used for both of the Quicksilver running scenes in X-Men Apocalypse and Days of Futures Past. Go ahead, change my mind. I don't think I can be helped, as much as I want to overcome these things. 100% of people say that at some point. The only solution for my problem is to get a girlfriend, and I'm just gonna have to wait for that. That's not the healthiest way to look at it. That's why I keep saying spend some time on yourself. The funny thing is, though, that all the girls who wouldn't date me will probably end up with someone who's gonna treat them like ass. Have you ever seen people talking about nice guys? Yes, but I'm not like them. I mean, sometimes it sounds like you're quoting from Reddit. Yeah, does anybody want to tell him? Confused and exasperated, I need advice. I observe people. I was born with autism, so I'm naturally less adept at relationships. From what I've seen, there seemed to be this free pass awarded to guys who are arrogant and or conventionally attractive. I've seen these guys belittle their girlfriends, take advantage of their trust, etc., and yet women often choose to remain with them. I've seen so many women complain about this continual mistreatment, but wanting advice on Reddit and other social media apps on changing them so they can stay together. I have never been on a date or even held hands with a girl. Why am I never even given a chance to date? Why am I automatically seen as lesser than? I know what this sounds like. It sounds like I feel that I'm entitled, and that girls should just throw themselves at me because I'm such a rare gift, right? The thing is, I am prepared to put in the work. I am prepared to love and support whoever I'm lucky enough to be with. However, I, along with many others lower-class men, am not allowed a seat at the table, whereas it seems that even if these arrogant and rude men are throwing tantrums and throwing their food on the floor, they are still allowed to eat at the table. They aren't put in timeout, they are simply told off for being rude. How does that change their behavior? You are absolutely right. Girls never date nice guys. Having been in the same situation, I can tell that it's paradoxical, but it's true. You don't have to be rude to girls, though. You merely have to stop doing them favors and stop giving an S about them altogether. At first, it will make you feel better about yourself. Later, girls will start circling around you starry-eyed. That is how shallow they are. The downside about it is that by the time girls start to get interested in you, you won't be giving an S about them anymore. You will either use girls only for pleasure, or, if you're like me, you'll resent the idea of a relationship. So yeah, as a bad guy, you can get physical pleasure from girls, but nothing emotional. As a nice guy, you'll get neither. Either way, up until a certain time in the life, girls are shallow, and they won't be able to give your emotional intimacy. You can start by admitting that there is nothing that can be done about it. This is the journey to self-respect. It might or might not get you a relationship, but it won't leave you feeling used by people of the opposite gender. In my observations, most nice guys, unless they are total doormats, don't want the hand-me-downs from dirtbag scum. A woman who spent her 20s ignoring the nice guys and is now 38 over the hill and has 2 kids from 2 separate deadbeat criminal thugs who are in and out of jail wonders why the guy she went to high school with won't accept her Facebook friend request even though he was interested in her just after graduation, but she ignored him then, and she ignored him at the 5-year and 10-year reunions as only herself to blame. You ignored him then, and he didn't put his life on hold to wait for you to change your mind. His life moved on and you never became a part of it. Call it whatever you want to call it. Most men of quality don't want to associate with women who spent from ages 16 to 35, having 2 to 5 different partners each year and are now 35 to 40, and claim they are ready to settle down with a nice guy, which in actuality translates to, I am over the hill, my looks are fading, I need somebody who is stable and will financially support me, and these kids I had by various random losers along the way during the last 10 years. It's been a rough 2 weeks. I bet all my female Facebook friends are just amazed that I'm not the average guy that jumps straight to your messages when you accept my request. Lol. Literally haven't done that S in like 7 years or something like that. And not that I wouldn't like to, I just couldn't handle rejection. Plus, I like the old-fashioned way of bumping into each other when you least expect it. A kind of a romantic movie scenery, where you fall on top of me and we both just know. LOL. Hey dude, you trying to play yourself off like some top shelf prize at the arcade? I'm sorry dude, I hate to break it to you, but I'm fairly certain people would rather choose the bottom of the barrel bucket of ring pops over you. Because he's a joker, although I think he cares about her in his own way. Why? When other hired help mess up, they're as good as dead. When he messes up, he keeps letting her live. Sadly, the way he treats her is abnormal for nice guys, but fairly standard for bad boys. Yeah, you know, it's quite standard for bad boys to do stuff like almost dip your significant other in acid. That's totally fantastic. For anybody that doesn't want to read up on the comics or the old animated TV shows, which you should watch by the way, watch the Harley Quinn show. It gives a pretty much a straightforward, blatant explanation of the relationship between the 2 characters and as to why why the Harley Quinn wound up doing her own little spin-off thing and becoming an anti-hero that's pretty well known and actually really cool because it's voiced by one of my favorite voice actresses, Tara Strong. Really hoping for a season 3 on the Harley Quinn show on HBO, by the way. I'm genuinely a really nice guy that's not here to mess you about or waste your time unlike 99% of boys on here. Pros, one of the most talkative people you'll ever meet, better looking than your ex, winky face. I've been told I look like a BTEC Jack Grealish. Will let you wear my hoodies. Absolutely love date nights. Cons, I can't handle vodka at all. I hate my smile, so I'm sorry if I look miserable in my pics. Also not the best at writing bios. Yeah, no Jack. Hey, how are you? As stated July 8th at 10:02 a.m., I am not interested and perhaps an explanation will help. I have noticed that some of your posts are derogatory and degrading towards women, and I don't dig that vibe. I find it uncouth, to put it lightly. So I don't see this progressing since we have several different views. I'm sorry that you're judging by my posts. I actually one of the nicest guys you will ever meet, and I treat women like a queen. Right, so maybe reflect on why I think differently. You maybe do treat women wonderfully. I wouldn't know, since what you have presented to the world online is different from what you are telling me. You might be the nicest ever, but from your post, it doesn't appear that way. Well, would you give me the chance so I can actually show you that the posts I post are not how I treat women or talk to women? If the posts are not accurate on how you view a woman, why post them? You posted about hating Cuomo, but that's not accurate, right? You must love him, since your posts aren't accurate about your feelings as you just stated. See what I mean? I can tell by your posts that you obviously don't like Cuomo, since that is what you have presented. Your posts about women tell its own story. My perspective has already been tainted, so as previously stated, I don't see this progressing. Yeah, dude, don't even try to backpedal if you only want to backpedal on certain subjects that'll try to get you in somebody else's pants. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.